Good morning, everyone. Well, afternoon, huh? I decided it was halftime and I needed a break from watching that crap. Co Broncos. Maybe we'll have another comeback this week. I don't know. Oh no. But actually, it's a fantastic example of what I'm going to talk about here. And now, when my wife and I first got together, she said that she wouldn't watch football with me. She said she hated how people acted. And I don't blame her. Man, people can get really, really uppity about football games. Um, I love watching football too. I'll tell you that. I don't care if they're kneeling or I don't care what they're doing, man. Who cares? I watch it because I appreciate sport and it's kind of something I've been doing for a long time. So, but I'm the kind of guy where if somebody makes good play, I'm going to say something. I'm probably going to, good play, jerk. You know, then after a while, my wife started watching football with me because they didn't do things like throw things at the TV or yell and scream and get mad. Um, I just don't get caught up in that. And that's a good example of what I wanted to talk about today. Okay. Now we're in recovery and we're looking for our true selves. We're looking, who's the real Dion? Who's the real, Bob? Who's the real, insert your name. And we don't know, do we? We don't. Because we've spent most of our lives being somebody else, somebody that we didn't even really know. Right. So we get into recovery and we start making progress, man. And it's neat stuff, progress. There comes a time in your recovery that you're going to find that you made it because you're not reacting any differently to anything else going on. Okay. I'm going to use the election. Okay? Now we can be who we are most of the time, right? Right. And then there's triggers. And I know that they're happening because I'm watching them. Okay. These are triggers. These are things that we say that are opinionated and we put out and usually are hurtful. They usually add more confusion than harmony. Let's keep it at that, right? So I'm adding more confusion than harmony to make myself feel better as a reaction to a trigger that I just had. Make sense? All right. We all know that, right? Here's the thing. One day you're going to make the decision, I'm not doing that crap anymore. I'm done with calling people motherfucker. I just saw it. Okay. We're being triggered. We don't know it. Is that your true self? Is that you being you? And I will be the first to admit my backspace button is used more than any other button except maybe the space bar. All right. I do it all day long, backspace. No, Dion, no. I do that. I say that a lot, Dion, no. Okay. And I'm okay with that. Okay. Well, because if we tell ourselves no, our first reaction, of course, is to get defensive with ourselves. You ever do this? Well, Dion, but these people over here, so what? Okay. You still need to handle it the right way, right? Maybe somebody's overstepped your boundary and you need to handle it, right? Well, I would highly recommend that you give yourself 24 hours to think about it. Go talk to your sponsor a little bit. Think on it. Talk to your significant other. Okay. Because I'm going to let you know that there will be times when life is going to put you in a situation and who you are is going to come out. Period. Whoever you are. And at that moment, you can recognize it. Okay. Man, I'm being an asshole. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something. You're being your true self, right? You are. But what you will do with it is what matters. Okay. We all have fucked up stuff that runs through our brain. man, even some of the stuff that still runs through my head, I'm just like, Dion, that's just fucked up, dude. You know, um, and I used to keep that stuff between my wife and I, but I even quit doing that. I don't make inappropriate jokes. I stay away from certain things. I'm trying to learn right now. I'm trying to learn how to be me and still be open-minded enough to learn all these different things that are coming to me. I've been looking into other cultures and recovery and stuff like the LGBTQ. No, I'll never know it, but at least I can know enough that if I come across somebody, I can help them, make them comfortable so that they can go through what it is that they need to go through and be a part of that instead of saying, well, I don't know. And, that's just something that I can't do. Fuck, you can. Okay. It is hard. Okay. It is a tough road. Worth it. I thought it was worth it. Okay. I think it's worth it is what I should say. I thought it was worth it. These 5 years have not been, I'm not at 5 years yet. So let's 4.5. And they haven't been easy. I've gone through anxiety. I've gone through PTSD. First portion of it, I spent alone because I couldn't talk to anybody. It was just, even now, kind of, you guys know the feeling, right? I've dealt, I could count, I'm not going to, but a lot of people have died. I'm getting older, so people are dying. Everybody I ever respected in AA is gone. From before. I'm not saying I don't respect people in AA right now, but the long timers that we had and stuff, they're gone. So now, you guys, it's up to us to be the example, and we have to be the example everywhere we go. Okay, that includes Facebook. Words fucking hurt. Okay, I could probably say some words right now that would trigger everybody. So what? Why do we want to try and have power over other people or be happy because somebody else is hurting? I don't care who that is. That just doesn't sit right in my stomach, man. It makes my gut go, ugh. You know what I mean? It does. And I don't like living there. And I don't know anybody that truly honestly likes living there. And then sometimes we'll get to the point where we've said too much. And then we start to backpedal. Well, that's not what I meant. No, it is what you meant. Okay. It's all right. That's what the 10th step is for. Okay. We're human. We're still going to make mistakes. Okay. If you continue on it, that's something different. You need to recognize that you cannot. Okay. If you are in recovery, okay. If you are in recovery, I'm qualifying that. Not sober. Okay. Yay, you're sober. Good job. Cool. What about recovery, man? Okay. Well, yeah, drunk horse thief, take away the alcohol. We have a horse thief. A better one at that. Okay. So maybe he stops stealing horses. He's going to continue stealing horses. Well, that doesn't make sense. He's a horse thief and he's a drunk. Okay. Like you never stole from anybody. Like you never lied or cheated or any of that. Okay. That's what that means. Okay. We have to change our behavior, and that takes time. It does. So give yourself a chance. Okay. But the first thing you have to do is recognize that it's even going on. Okay. And that can be the tough part. So be open-minded. Be open-minded. All right. And remember, people are listening to you. They are. Okay. I got a big dose of that. And so now I wouldn't say I tiptoe or walk on eggshells because I don't feel that way, but I'm certainly a little bit more attentive to what I post and say. See, God has finally put me in a position where I can do things to help other people. So I can do that. So work on getting yourself to that by being honest. with yourself. You don't have to be honest with anybody else. If you can't be honest with yourself, you can't be honest with anybody anyway. It's impossible. You cannot do it. Okay. The only person that knows the whole truth is God in my book. All right. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Go out there. Let's go spread some happiness today. There's a lot of emotions flying around out there. And I think we all need a little bit of grounding so we can get back to walking arm in arm, man. I feel a little separated, you know. Not necessarily from one particular person or anything, but I just kind of felt like our recovery community got a little divided over these last couple weeks. That's why AA doesn't involve itself in politics and religion and outside things. That's exactly why, because it divides us, and then it just goes down the tube, right? So, all right, guys, have a great day. Have a great weekend. Maybe the Broncos will come back. I don't know. God doesn't do football. So, yeah. Hey, God, can you make my team win so I feel better today? It's not going to happen. People are actually argue with me on that. All right. I'll see you guys. I love you. Peace out. Have a day. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye.